Hello everyone, welcome back to Bold Vehicles. On this episode, we will be going over cars that had the most expensive car crash tests. Make sure to stay till the end of this video to find out what car is at the top of this list. If you're new to this channel, or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and smash the like button. Every car that goes on the road must first pass through collision tests, kind of like a quality check for cars. Exotic cars are no exception. When you boast world-class power and acceleration like a Lamborghini or Pagani, you also need world-class protection in case something goes terribly wrong. The problem is that these supercars are extremely expensive and or built in a very limited number. Destroying a Honda Civic in order to validate its crashworthiness is no big deal, but it's a different story with the Koenigsegg Regera. Crash tests have been key to producing vehicles for decades, and recent innovations around virtual simulations have opened doors to better building materials as a step towards reducing injuries or eliminating collisions altogether. Let's take a look at these cars. Number 10, Ford Mustang, $24,500 US dollars. The Ford Mustang is a series of American automobiles manufactured by Ford. In continuous production since 1964, the Mustang is currently the longest produced Ford car nameplate. From 1965 to 2004, the Mustang shared chassis commonality with other Ford model lines, staying rear-wheel drive throughout its production. Through its production, multiple nameplates have been associated with the Ford Mustang series, including GT, Mach 1, Boss 302/549, Cobra, separate from Shelby Cobra, and Bullitt, along with 5.0 fender badging denoting 4.9-liter OHV or 5.0-liter DOHC V8 engines. Ford conducted its 20,000th crash test at its research and development facility in Dearborn, Michigan in late January on a vehicle that has yet to be unveiled. Prior to this, as many as 100 virtual simulations tested numerous configurations and iterative designs. Full vehicle simulations now have up to 2 million elements, a four-fold increase from 5 years ago. Number 9, Volvo XC60, $61,000. Volvo remains one of the brands that still focuses on safety of its passengers rather than offering just features. An interesting fact is that right from the entry-level XC40 to the top-end XC90, all cars get almost the same safety features. Among these features, some of them are not even offered in a car that's above a crore or two. XC60 passes the safety rating proudly with a 5-star rating. Despite more efficient crash testing and improved passive safety features, the long-term vision of Volvo's 2020 initiative is to avoid collisions entirely with 6 years using active safety systems. Number 8, BMW Z4, $108,000 US dollars. The petrol engine is 1998cc and 2998cc. It is available with the automatic transmission. Depending upon the variant and fuel type, the Z4 has a mileage of 14.37 kilometers per liter. The Z4 is a 2-seater convertible and has a length of 4,324 millimeters, width of 2,024 millimeters, and a wheelbase of 2,470 millimeters. The cute and small convertible from BMW got a 5-star safety rating in Euro NCAP crash tests. You can see the video that despite being crashed from the front, the windscreen did not even get a scratch. Most of the damage was limited to the bonnet and the side fenders. That combined with the side pole crash test shows the impressive quality of the Z4. Number 7, Dodge Challenger, $110,000 US dollars. The Dodge Challenger is the name of 3 different generations of automobiles, 2 of those being pony cars, produced by American automobile manufacturer Dodge. It has a standard 305 horsepower, 3.6-liter V6 engine that works with an 8-speed automatic transmission. 4 V8 engines are also available, including a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 that makes 717 or 797 horsepower, depending on the model. The Dodge Challenger may be the fastest and most powerful American muscle car, but in crash tests, the Coupe, which is in its 9th year, isn't keeping pace with its rivals, the Ford Mustang and the Chevrolet Camaro. The Camaro earned a good rating, edging out the Mustang's acceptable, but the Camaro got dinged for not offering forward collision warning system safety technology that is optional on the Mustang and Challenger. Number 6, Mercedes G63 AMG, $300,000 US dollars. The G63 AMG is one of the brute SUVs known around the world, famous for its sophistication clubbed with off-roading capability. It remains one of the safest Mercedes cars out there with a straight 5-star safety rating. Either going for that, you can also opt for the base spec G350D now, which is priced at Rs 1.5 crores. Number 5, Lamborghini Murcielago, $382,400 US. Murcielago was produced by the manufacturer between 2001 and 2010. Packed with a 6.5-liter V12 engine and the classic Lambo looks, it still remains one of the most popular cars from the stable. It received a safety rating of 3.5 stars, and seeing the damage, it gives us second thoughts if going more expensive is actually safer or not. The Lamborghini Murcielago is a sports car produced by Italian automotive manufacturer Lamborghini between 2001 and 2009. Successor to the Diablo and flagship V12 of the automaker's lineup, the Murcielago was introduced as a coupe in 2001. The car was first available in North America for the 2002 model year. The 6,192cc, 6.2-liter, 377.9 cubic inches, naturally aspirated V12 engine installed in the first-generation cars generated a maximum power output of 580 PS, 572 horsepower, 427 kW, at 7,500 RPMs and 650 Nm, 479 pound-feet of torque at 5,400 RPM, accelerating the car from a standstill to 100 kilometers an hour, or 62 miles per hour, in 3.3 seconds, and a top speed of 330 kilometers an hour, or 205 miles per hour. Subsequent versions incorporated an alphanumeric designation to the name Murcielago, which indicated their engine orientation and output. Number 4. Koenigsegg CCX, $695,000 US. The Koenigsegg CCX is a mid-engine sports car manufactured by Swedish automotive manufacturer Koenigsegg Automotive AB. The project began with the aim of making a global car designed and engineered to comply with global safety and environment regulations, particularly to enter the United States car market. The new engine is of all-aluminum construction, made out of 356 aluminum with a T7 heat treatment to further enhance block integrity and cylinder bore chill during casting. Specifically created and cast for Koenigsegg by Granger and Worrall, a casting specialist with F1 experience in drivetrain components, the engine was built, assembled, and tested for their Engelholm production plant. The chassis is made from carbon fiber reinforced with Kevlar and aluminum honeycomb like the previous models. While the body keeps the Targa top body style and the dihedral synchro helix actuation doors, it is completely reworked. There is a new front bumper design, enhanced brake cooling, fog lamps, US patented headlamps, a new fresh air intake on the bonnet that acts as a ram air booster, air intakes behind the front wheels to enhance airflow, and a glass window over the engine. First in the industry, carbon fiber wheels are optional equipment, 3 kilograms or 6.6 pounds lighter than the standard forged alloy telephone dial wheels, both using center locking nuts. Diameter is 19 inches at the front and 20 inches at the rear, equipped with 255/35 Y19 front, 335/30 Y20 rear Michelin Pilot Sport 2 tires, 8-piston caliper carbon ceramic brakes measuring 380 millimeters or 15 inches in diameter at the front, and 6-piston caliper 362 millimeter or 14.3 inches at the rear are optional, saving another 2 kilograms or 4.4 pounds of unsprung weight. Number 3. McLaren F1, $820,000 US. Unfortunately, the realities of safety certification demand that even an exclusive and expensive supercar, like the record-shattering McLaren F1, still needs to be tested, to some extent, for roadworthiness. With 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, or 62 miles per hour, in 3.60 seconds, a maximum top speed of 241 miles per hour, or 387 kilometers per hour, a curb weight of 2,509 pounds, or 1,138 kilograms, the F1 has a naturally aspirated V12 cylinder engine, petrol motor, with the engine code S70/2. This engine produces a maximum power of 627 PS, 618 bhp, or 61 kW at 7,500 RPM, and a maximum torque of 617.0 Nm, 455 pound-feet at 7,500 RPM. The power is transmitted to the road by the rear-wheel drive with a 6-speed manual gearbox. About chassis details are responsible for road holding, handling behavior, and ride comfort. The F1 has coil springs, double wishbones, anti-roll bar, front suspension and coil springs. Stock tire sizes are 235/45 on 17-inch rims at the front and 315/45 on 17-inch rims at the rear. For stopping power, the F1 braking system includes vented discs at the front and vented discs at the rear. The F1 model is a coupe car manufactured by McLaren with 2 doors and seats, sold new from the year 1992. Number 2. Pagani Huayra, $1.4 million. This crash test takes place at a moderate speed, but demonstrates how the Huayra is designed to protect passengers from even high-speed crashes. High speeds are something very familiar to the Pagani. Its sourced 6.0-liter V12 engine produces 730 horsepower and 811 pound-feet of torque, thanks in part to twin turbochargers. The hypercar is capable of hitting 62 miles per hour in just 3.2 seconds, on its way to a top speed of 230 miles per hour. Number 1. Koenigsegg's Regera, $2.2 million. One of the most popular brands when it comes to some serious supercars, Koenigsegg showed the video of Regera going through the crash tests and safety tests. The supercar gets a twin-turbo V8 combustion paired with 3 electric batteries. Combined, the Regera produces 1,500 bhp of power and achieves a top speed of 410 kilometers per hour. Every automaker that builds road-going cars has to comply with the same safety standards in every market their vehicles are sold on. That means that even small companies like Koenigsegg must meet the same standards as mass production companies like Chevrolet, Ford, Mercedes, and the like. Well, for these massive companies, crashing $10,000, $30,000 cars isn't a big deal. It's relatively cheap in the grand scheme of things, and it doesn't hurt inventory numbers in any way, shape, or form. Most companies even allocate a certain number of vehicles to crash testing. For Koenigsegg, though, everything is custom, everything is expensive. In crash testing, even one model could be a very expensive, even disrupting ordeal to the company. The improved precision and computing power needed to run these simulations, which are expensive in their own right, reduces the number of physical tests that cost even more. A single crash test dummy can cost between $50,000 to north of $600,000 when all the sensors and data collecting components are taken into account. No wonder these cars are so expensive. Well, there you have it. Which hurt the most to watch? Let us know in the comments below. That's it for this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you can check out all of our other videos. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Catch us in the next video.